Draft here as Tony Borgstadt puts down the front side. We're at Central Missouri Speedway. This is your first feature of the night, your Pure Stocks. This will be a 15-lap event. It'll be Rife. It'll be Smoky Mertz. Here we go! Pedal down, green flag in the air. First feature of the night here at Central Missouri Speedway on Heartland Waste Race Night. Wow, 3 wide coming out of turn number 2 is Headley. Moves up. Here comes Morrison now in the 50 car, but your race leader, lap number 1, it is the 7 of Rife. So Rife, Headley, Smoky Mertz, Morrison, DJ Barnes, the 5, DJ, the 21, Joey the Jet, Harper back. And 3 cars get together here in turn number 4. Smoky Mertz, the 5, DJ. I saw the 50 of Morrison. Looking strong again here. 1 down of our 15. Rife leads them out of 4. Pedal down, green flag. Here we go. Watch it throughout the field here right now. Spencer Rife as your leader. Headley. Here comes Doles in the 4D now. Harper, Evans on the outside in the 2 car, but right now Rife on lap number 2. Let's watch Rife now. Stays down on that low side. Headley just watching to see if he's going to make a mistake. David Doles in that 3rd spot, and then it's 2 wide. Here comes the Bear, Darren Christie in the 3B. That's your race leader. Here on lap number 3, still Rife. So as they start to spread out through the field here at Central Missouri Speedway, Pure Stock, here comes Headley down to the low side out of turn number 2. Logan Headley takes that lead away from Spencer Rife. His problem on Rife on the high side gets up into the wall. Not sure what the problem is on the 7 car, but there's definitely some issues. There's some smoke coming out the back end of the 7 of Spencer Rife. He may have had a tire going down before that. Not sure what happened, but there is definitely a problem on the back end of that car. Logan Headley now, meanwhile, is leading away from the field as Spencer Rife is going to pull off here. David Doles will take that 2nd spot away from Spencer now as we have a spinner in turn 2. Spinner in turn 2. It's the 30 of Cameron Kelly. And again, Spencer Rife, your early leader, has to pull off some rubber down here on the front stretch. That's probably off the 7 car of Spencer Rife. As that are completed, the light goes out. Green furled flag from Herschel Thompson on the stand. Over 37 years here of flagging. Started down in the Oklahoma area as Logan Headley leads them down. Here we go. Green flag, pedal down. So Headley leads them out of turn number 2. Let's see if Doles has anything for him now. Here comes the Bear. Darren Christie up to 4th now. The Bear is on the move. The Christie's Tasty Queen number 3 card. The Bear, Darren Christie. He has found something down on this low side of the track here. Darren Christie started 14th all the way up to 3rd now, so good run by the Bear here. He's obviously finding some moisture down on the low side of the track. Here he comes. Up to 2nd now. It's the Bear, Darren Christie. So Headley, Christie. Let's see if he has anything to catch up to Headley now. Headley now with about a half a straightaway lead, but the Bear on the move down on this low side. David Doles slips back a spot, and then it's Gale Harper, Evans, Joey the Jet Harper on the top side, pulling there in the 31. Smoky Mertz back up in the 39, but right now your leader on lap number 9 now. So just 6 remain for your Pure Stocks. Headley now pulling away from your field here. 5 to go this time across. 5 to go for your race leader, Headley, as he slips up to the high side now. See a couple of these guys starting to catfish down on the low side on the hub of the turns down here. The Bear found something down here on this low side. They followed him down there. Gail Harper right behind the Bear in the 28, and then it's Steve Evans and Joey Jet Harper. There's your top 5. Doles now has kind of slipped back a little ways now. So then Scott pulling there in the 31 machine. So here comes the Bear as he's closing in. The Bear, Darren Christie. Let's see if he can overtake Headley now. Here comes the Bear. It's Darren Christie now closing in. White flag next time across here. Will the Bear and Headley. Headley trying to hold him off this time. White flag will come out this next time across. Oh, and David Doles gets into the tire here. So David Doles gets into the tire in turn 2, just as the Bear, Darren Christie, was closing in on your leader, Headley. Here. The Bear, Darren Christie, tries to get a run out of turn 4 on the restart. Here we go. Cone down on here in the front side. Cannot pass till you get past the cone, but right now Headley comes out of turn number 2. Here comes the Bear. Good run out of that low side in turn 2. You can see there's some moisture down in that low area down there. Does the Bear have anything left for him? See if he can catch him on this final lap as Headley now starts to slow your race leader, Headley, to the high side of the track. Problem on your race leader in the 23. But it's the Bear, Darren Christie, the 3B car as he comes down the front stretch. Your winner tonight, it's the Bear, Darren Christie, Harper, Evans, and pulling your top 5, the Bear, Darren Christie. The problem with Headley there on the last lap is he slowed down. Not sure exactly what happened. He was able to come back up to speed. Tasty Queen, the best tenderloins in Kansas City. I see the Queen back there waving her orange towel. Race bodies by Don Johnson. He has Shrek up on the nose here, ET Motorsports. That's all right, Bear. Take your time, buddy. Get everything unhooked here on the front side. Get that safety equipment. Maybe Bobby Rayborn can give him a hand there. Get everything. See if he can get all the safety straps off on him. Has that devices around his neck as well. Gets the hat on. Give him a hand as he comes up out of the car. It's the Bear, Darren Christie. Woo! It's a hot one tonight, Bear. I tell you what, you started deep in the field and 17th. I could see you working your way up on that low side of the track. It looked like you found some moisture down there and some good working your way up through the field tonight.
Down here, I was driving it around just like I was turning left. Down here, I could go in a little bit harder, and it was sticking. And after my heat race, spinning out down there, I was being pretty cautious. But this is a surprise. I didn't expect this one starting as deep as I did. But fans, thank you for coming out and supporting us. It's hot. Sure is good to see you all again.
All right, congratulations, the Bear, Darren Christie. Far. But Ed Griggs, also that 171 at Danner, another fast car. Don't see Don Danner out there, but here we go. There's Danner on the outside. I don't see Ed Griggs in the 47, so Ed Griggs not able to make the call. But Donnie Danner put up a good battle with Dylan here this last time out. Here comes Dylan Rafferty, your early leader. 7 feature wins for him this year here at Central Missouri Speedway. Always a fast car. So Danner, David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, Tyler Farrell, Jason Isabel, spinner out of turn two. So tough break there for Jason Isabel. He's had some problems tonight in turn two. First year in that car. So he's had a tough time there. I'll line them up as I go into turn 3 and 4. Dylan will lead them down, brings them up the speed, pedal down, green flag, here we go. Don Danner. Let's see if Danner has anything for your race leader. Meanwhile, Dad and 64, David and Michael the 41. Got some bottom feeders definitely around this hub tonight. Has to be some moisture down there. Don't see anybody going up to the top here right now. We might see this a little bit later, though. Definitely a bottom feeding kind of night here for these cars in the Mod Light Series. Always a good turnout with these guys. Putting on some good races, but they got to figure out how to beat this 46 of Dylan. Donnie Danner, the 171. Kept in front of him and kept pace with him here about a month ago, but just not quite able to get past him. Again, Dylan, he's going to start to stretch out the lead as we have another car goes around. 73 of Tony Kerr out of turn 2. Seems to be the bugaboo for these mod lights tonight. We had several guys spin out of turn 2 in the heat races as well here tonight. Rafferty, your leader. Danner, David Rafferty. Green flag, pedal down. Here we go. Central Missouri Speedway Mod Light feature restart again. We use that Delaware double with your leader out front. Comes Michael Rafferty now in the 41. Danner still up in that second spot with Dylan, Danner, now David and Michael, and then Jeff Rafferty, your top 5 right now. So Dylan, your race leader. We'll watch them throughout the field here. Just kind of keep an eye on everybody. You always see a race somewhere on the track. Going back through the field now with Dylan Rafferty, your leader, the 171 of Danner, 64 David Rafferty, Michael Rafferty, the 98 of Jeff Rafferty, Tyler Farrell in the 34, Travis Alexander, the 36, the 4 Garrett Stoneham, the 3 of Nathan Wolf, Justin Rafferty, the 75, Kyle Guy in the 17. Oh, and Tony Kerr goes around in the 73. Out of turn number 2. Tony Kerr in the 73 car. His night is done. That's a second caution involvement for the 73. Back away from the fences. Here we go. Back again with Dylan Rafferty. Dylan brings him down the front stretch. Danner. Let's see if they'll have anything for them. Dylan starts to pull away, usually immediately from the field like he is here right now. He can normally make it stick, especially down here in 1 and 2. Has that car hooked up and set up just to his liking. But Don Danner, now Michael Rafferty gets by Dad in the 64 there. That's David. And then Jeff. So David and Jeff, those are brothers. And then the 36 of Travis Alexander, the 34 Tyler Farrell. Back to your race leader coming out of turn number 4 now. This will be a lap 12, I believe. As now David says, heck with this. He says, I'm going to go up to the high side. Danner also pops up there as well. But you can see Dylan. He can just make that car stick down in 1 and 2. Especially, and that seems to be his biggest advantage down there. So Dylan now stretching out this lead. Danner. Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty, Jeff Rafferty, Travis Alexander, Tyler Farrell. And Everhart goes around in turn number 3 and 4. Michael Everhart in the 92. here on lap 14. Jeff Rafferty, 98, the 36. Travis Alexander, Tyler Farrell, and then Garrett Stoneham, the 4K. Here we go. Pedal down, green flag. Let's finish him up. David pops up to the high side there, see if he can make something happen. But Dylan again pulling away. Gets some good acceleration back there off the back stretch as well. You can see him being able to keep that car down on the low side of the track. As we see now, Justin Rafferty popped to the high side in the 75 car. He's back deep in the field. See if he can make something work up there. Nice smooth surface. They did have to do a little bit of work at intermission time, but Dylan Rafferty brings it into turns 3 and 4 again. This will be lap 17, so just 3 to go. Should be just 3 to go. We'll check on that. So Dylan, as your race leader, Dylan Rafferty, Don Danner still trying to hold off Michael Rafferty for that second spot now. Michael putting some pressure on Donnie Danner. White flag next time. White flag next time. For Dylan Rafferty, the race is on for second now with Danner and Michael Rafferty. Don Danner trying to hold off that 41. But your white flag out for Dylan Rafferty. Danner, Michael Rafferty, David Rafferty, Jeff Rafferty, Travis Alexander, Tyler Farrell. And Michael goes to the high side out of turn number 2. Danner tries to hold him off. Michael now will slide up. Oh, and a car goes around here. Jason Isabel on the front. Gets upside down here on the front side. He has the hood open. I think he's okay. He's up and out of the car. That's a good sign. Tough break there. I believe Jason Isabel.
Hi, baby.
Peak decals. Eibach. GSX 1000. As he gets up and out of the car again, Dylan Rafferty. All right, Dylan, congratulations again on your win tonight. Looks like you just have that thing dialed in, especially down on the low side in turns 1 and 2. You're able to make that car stick down there pretty tight every lap.
Yeah, I've been working on a lot to get to really hug a line. I figured the track was going to be slicker, so kind of planned for that, but I guess it works when it's a bite too.
All right, congratulations. I believe your 8th win here at Central Missouri. Congratulations, Dylan Rafferty. Smith and Royalty leads them down out of turn number 4, 20 laps. B-Mods, we're underway here at Central Missouri Speedway in Warrensburg, Missouri. And Smith slides all the way up to the top. That opens the door for Royalty. Royalty now brings it out. He's going to hug that low side of the track, looking for some moisture down there. But Smith, side-by-side action with him into turns 1 and 2. Smith slides up there with Sturgis Streeter. Here's the 05 of Lyle, and then the 94 of Ebert. There's your top 5. Wolfenbarger slowing down in the 14 out of turn number 2, but here's your leaders again. So again, it's still Royalty, the 99 of Smith. Good run by Smith here so far. And your B-Mods tonight. Royalty with 5 feature wins so far this season, leading the points as well. He starts to pull away from Smith. Smith trying to find something up on that top side. Nice smooth surface here at Central Missouri Speedway tonight as things start to slick over here a little bit. But right now it is Royalty Smith, the 05 of Lyle, the 61 is Streeter, and the 94 Beaver. They're top 5. Derek Neville's behind them. Rick Beebe in the 7 car. The 9 of Don Mars. Back to your leaders again as they come out of turn number 4 here on lap number 5 of 20. So again, Royalty Smith, Lyle, Streeter, Ebert, Neville's, Wolfenbarger in the 14, and we go back to your leaders again as Royalty starts to pull away a little bit from the field here. Smith, though, hanging in there on that top side as they now get into some lap traffic. Bardwell, the new driver out of Warrensburg in that 50 car. Smith says, okay, I got to come down to the low side. He closes in. Yeah, Smith made a good move there, kind of closed in on your leader there. That was a good run there. He pops back up to the top side in 1 and 2. Here comes Brad Smith. Smith now starting to make things work up on that top side now. So Smith, Royalty, good action up front here between your top 2. Next lap car would be the 99 of Skylar Nolker as Smith side by side. Oh, Nolker almost gets loose. All the way up on that top side. Oh, and we do have a car going around here in turn number 4. I believe that is the 27J. Our new driver from Topeka, Jeff Davis. Jeff Davis, that's actually an IMCA Sport mod because you'll see the spoiler on the back end of that car. Those guys from Topeka not able to race this year, so they are coming down here to the Central Missouri Speedway, get some racing in, and it's his first visit racing anyhow. He said he'd been here checking out the track, so good to have him here. To your leader, Patrick with 6 wins so far this year, leading the points. All right, green flag, pedal down, here we go again. Interesting, Royalty pops up to that top side as Smith got a little bit loose. That opened the door for Lyle in the 05 now. Lyle. Interesting. Royalty is going to pop back up to the top side as we have Don Mars go around through the infield. That brings out the caution. Anytime 4 wheels go off the track, that automatically will bring out a caution flag. And that's for safety considerations because you do have people down on the infield area. Here we go. Royalty in that 49 car. Lyle behind him. Pedal down. Here we go. Central Missouri Speedway, B-Mods, restart again. Patrick Royalty brings it out of turn 2. Here comes Lyle in the 05. Lyle looking good here so far tonight. This will be halfway. This time across 10 laps of your 20-lap A main event. So Royalty, Lyle, and now here comes Ebert on the low side. Oh, Streeter gets loose up there out of turn number 2. That gives the advantage to Ebert now. Let's see if he can take that spot away from him. He does. He moves up into 3rd now. Ebert. Still Royalty. Oh, now Royalty goes up and over. Royalty in the 49, your race leader. That brings out another caution. Tough break for Patrick Royalty as he now pulls off the track. Your race leader, the 49 of Patrick Royalty. So new race leader now, the 05 of Lyle. Five. Ebert in the 94. Now he's going to gain some points on your points leader, Royalty. Streeter goes to that top side of the track pretty quick there. But it is the 05 of Lyle as your race leader. Lyle, Ebert, Streeter, Neville's, Rick Beebe. Streeter trying to make that top side work. We've seen a couple of guys go up and over turns 1 and 2. So he dives back down low in 3 and 4. So Lyle, let's see if he can hang on. 7 laps remain, though, so a lot can happen. Again, Jeremy Lyle has been strong this year in that '05 car. In fact, right now, Lyle is number 3 in points just behind Ebert. So Ebert, and the caution comes out in turn number 4 as Bardwell in the 50 car goes around. Shannon Bardwell in the 50. And again, it'll be Lyle, the '05. Leads him down the front stretch, down into the bottom side. Jacob Ebert trying to hang with him. Streeter pumps up to the high side. Derek Neville's about middle of that track. And then Rick Beebe, there's your top 5. But it's still Lyle as he goes into turns 3 and 4. Lyle brings him out. 5 to go this time across for Jeremy Lyle. This would be his first feature win in a while here at Central Missouri Speedway. Looking strong, holding off Jacob Ebert in the 94. So Lyle trying to hit his marks. He's going to stay on that low side of the track here, and he hugs down low in turn number 4. Lyle right on Ebert right on his tail. Streeter, though, says, okay, you're low. I'm going to go high. Here comes Streeter. Good run for Streeter that time. Oh, and we have the 88 of Neville's go around. Derek Neville's was in your 4th spot. He goes around in turn number 4. Or it's turn number 1 and 2. They bring up the speed out of turn number 4. Here we go. Green flag in the air from Herschel Thompson. Finish him up here, the B-Mods at Central Missouri Speedway. And meanwhile, it's Ebert down to that low side, but it's Lyle, the 05-year race leader. It'll be 3 to go this time across against Streeter, trying to make it work up on the top. Here comes Brad Smith now as well. Brad jumps up to that top side. He did go up over the top in 1 and 2, but he's got, hey, I got to get around him somehow. But Lyle, right now with about a 3-car length lead. He'll come down. Streeter gets hung up all the way up on the top. He loses 3 or 4 positions right there. Is now Brad Smith up in the 4th. Streeter in that 5th spot now tries to come back. Streeter in that 61, but back to your leader in turn number 4. White flag will fly for the 05 of Jeremy Lyle. Jeremy Lyle, Ebert, and now Rick Beebe up into that 3rd spot in the 7 car. The 99 of Smith and the 61 of Streeter as they come into turn number 4. This is his first win this season. The 05, it's Jeremy Lyle. Ebert, Beebe, Smith, 61 of Streeter. So a new face in victory lane here tonight with your B-Mods. We'll get down and get a few words. National Tree Care, Joshua Ali, photographer, AIM Lawn Landscaping, Razor's Edge Graphics as he gets out of the car. Jeremy Lyle, your winner tonight. The Muffler Shop. Congratulations on your win tonight. Jeremy Lyle, come on over here, Jeremy. Here you go, buddy. Tell you what, you had a couple cars in front of you there. They got up and over, so that gave you the chance. You hung in there, and you hit your marks the rest of the night, holding off Jacob Ebert. I know you knew he was right behind you as well.
Man, this place is just tough. If it wasn't for them making a mistake, I don't know if I'd be here right now, but I'll take good luck any day. So just like to thank everybody, my mom and dad, my girlfriend, all the sponsors on the car, and you guys for the great facility. It's just awesome. Just blessed.
All right, congratulations on your win tonight, Jeremy Lyle. And the family here will join him here in victory lane. Frazon leading them down. By the way, Cody Frazon had a victory last weekend at Lake Ozark. So they're going to go side by side into turn number 4, 15 laps. Aaron Poe brings him down. Frazon on the outside. Here we go. Street stocks here at Central Missouri Speedway. As Poe leads them down that back stretch. Look out there in turn number 4. As Aaron Poe, Frazon, your top 2. See if he gets some bottom feeders now down on that low side. I don't see anybody jumping up to the top here right now. But Aaron Poe, early race leader, Frazon, Brooks, Flood, 10 of Mark Carter, the 12 via Nathan Vaughn, Bronson Wicker. But back to Aaron Poe. Let's see if the 04 Frazon has anything for him here tonight. Frazon. He's usually pretty tough. He's had some tough luck, though, here at Central Missouri Speedway at times. Denny Fitzpatrick there on the tail end of the field as your race leader, Aaron Poe, now starts to pull away a little bit. And Fitzpatrick now pulls off back there on the 83 car. Meanwhile, Aaron Poe. Catfishing down on the bottom here. A little bit during this race. We did see a couple of the B-mods pop up into the top side of the track as James Flood now slows down in the 42. James Flood in the 42 pulls off. 42 is off now. So Aaron Poe. Let's see if Frazon, Brooks, Carter, or Nathan Vaughn has anything for him. That's your top 5 cars right now. Still within striking distance, of course, your closest one on that low side, Cody Frazon. Frazon trying to figure out how am I going to get around this guy tonight. It's going to be tough because once Poe establishes a lead here, he is pretty tough to get around. Although you see Mark Carter, he's about midway up on the track right now, trying to make it work there. See if he can get by the boomer. John Brooks now. You got to go somewhere the cars are not. So if you have a car down low, you got to get around them somehow. And right now, Mark Carter figuring that out for that 3rd spot. Gets a little bit loose that time, but right next to the 27 of Brooks. It's still Aaron Poe as your race leader. That's lap 10, so just 5 to go. Aaron Poe. Also, your points leader, Jay Prevette, not here tonight. Brooks in that 3rd spot, so he'll move up. I'm sorry, Brooks was in 4th, so both Prevette and Dallas White not here. Aaron Poe. Comfortably in a lead now with about 4 to 5 car length lead. Cody Frazon, now the 10 of Mark Carter, up to 3rd now. He gets by Brooks in the 27. White flag will come out this next time across for your leader, Aaron Poe. So Aaron Poe. This will be, if he can hang on here, this will be his 5th win this year. White flag in the air for Aaron Poe. He comes down the back stretch. Your winner tonight, Aaron Poe in the 45. It's Frazon, the 04, the 10 of Mark Carter, the 27 of Brooks, the 12 of Nathan Vaughn. Let's check it out here. Jimmy Go and Bronson Wicker in the 29. As Aaron Poe, your winner tonight. Congratulations again, Aaron, on a good run tonight. Once you got established up there, it was going to be tough to get around you, but Frazon tried to hang in there for a little while, but good run tonight, and congratulations on your 5th feature win leading the points here.
Yeah, I got to thank Cody for racing me clean there at the beginning. I knew we had a good car at the start of the night. We were pretty fast in hot laps and heat race. Got to thank my brother-in-law, Mark Carter, for building a hell of a car. This thing's been fast every single night out this year, so got to thank him and his Shark chassis. I also got to thank all my sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. Spees Enterprises, All-Star Bail Bonds, State Farm, Elite Auto Repair, Solar Pro Tent and Tunes, Central Bank of Warrensburg, Coldwell Banker Elite Realty, Lewis Ground Maintenance, Shark Chassis, and Triple R Motors. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do all this.
All right, congratulations on your win tonight, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out and tough in the hot weather. We appreciate it.
All right, congratulations, Aaron Poe. Gunner with 3 wins so far this year. He's back on the outside of row number 3. That's what's Blackburn and Dustin Hodges. Here we go. Side-by-side action coming out of turn number 2 right now. Dustin Hodges, Blackburn, Dean Willie in the 30 of Dalton Kirk right now. Your race leader, it is Dustin Hodges. Lap number 1. Established early here in this race lead, but Blackburn, Dean Willie. Here comes Gunnar Martin and also Dennis Elliott in the 29 now gets right next to Dalton Kirk there in the 30. 2 and 3 wide there, back through the field. Back to your leader, though. Let's watch for Kevin Blackburn. Now try to make something down on that low side, see if he can get around Dustin Hodges. Hodges in the 22 car had a feature win over at Moberly just a couple of weeks ago. Dustin Hodges, your leader. So you can see him on the track now about midway out of turn number 2. Blackburn trying to find some moisture, something down on that low side. Dean Willie about halfway up. Then it's Gunnar Martin. And Mount Air, Iowa, Dennis Elliott in the 29. And then the 30 of Dalton Kirk. Grindstaff, the 31 of Brad Smith, the 90 of Terry Schultz. And meanwhile, Dustin Hodges now starts to lengthen out that lead just a little bit here on lap number 5 this time across for your race leader, Dustin Hodges. So Dustin Hodges ran a 16.698 that last lap, as he is starting to lengthen out this lead. Probably about a half a straightaway now. Dean Willie on the low side. Now Blackburn jumps up to the top of the track trying to find something. Oh, Gunnar Martin gets loose up there. Bounces up there in turn number 1. So it's still Hodges. Oh, it's Gunnar Martin all the way up to the top of the track. Gets a little bit loose up there. Trying to find something on the top end of the track with Hodges, Blackburn, Willie, Dennis Elliott, and then Gunnar Martin. That's your top 5. Oh, now a problem with Dennis Elliott in the 29 cars. He slows down here, down into turn number 1 and 2. That brings out the caution. Dennis Elliott with a problem on the 29. Might be a tire. Going to come down in here to the work area, see if he can. So again, Dennis Elliott there. Let's see if he can get some help in the pit area. I know his dad is here with him. Let's see if they can give him a hand back there. Maybe a tire. Hodges. Maybe Dustin can pick up his first feature win here tonight. Gunnar Martin still inside. Here we go. Pedal down. Green flag back in the air. Modifieds. Let's see if we can finish him up. See a couple guys sliding up at the top end of the track. Now Gunnar Martin trying to move up. That's Blackburn up onto that top side now, trying to find something on the top end of the track. Gunnar Martin down on that low side. There comes Blackburn again. Good side-by-side action for that third spot with Dustin Hodges still your race leader. Slides up a little bit high in 3 and 4. And now Blackburn gets all the way up to the top in turn number 4. He dives back down to the low side. Brad Smith up into that 5th spot. It comes Terry Schultz in the 90 car now. Terry Schultz starts tail end on the field. He's the car that's been moving up. But Hodges here on lap number 12 of your 25 lap feature You can see that 90 car, Schultz, trying to make it work on the top side, which he does many, many times. Decides against splitting those two cars, but Hodges your leader. Still Hodges. And Willie, Gunnar Martin, Blackburn. And now we'll go back to this fifth spot. There's a good battle back here for that fifth spot between Grindstaff, the 31 of Smith, and the 90 of Schultz back there. That's where the race is right now. And again, Smith goes up to the top side there on the back side as well. But here's Hodges down the front stretch here on lap number 15, so 10 to go. Not a whole lot of movement. Now Schultz bumps up to that top side out of turn number 2. Terry Schultz gets right next to Smith there in the 31. Here comes Dean Willie. Dean Willie, your race leader now. Get some challenge here from the 68. Dean finding something in the middle of the track here. Hodges. This is where the spot where the tires may start to wear down a little bit, as now Blackburn down on that low side with the 75 of Martin. Oh, a yellow flag comes out. Debris high in turn number 2 up on the top of the track. Debris high in turn number 2. Here we go, pedal down, green flag in the air, underway. Final laps for your feature event. As Blackburn jumps up to that top side. Now comes down low in turns 1 and 2. Oh, and now Smith goes around in turn number 4, the 31. Brad Smith spins it out in turn number 4. Flat left rear to the 31. All right, here we go. Dustin Hodges leads him down in the third turn. It's Dean Willie, Blackburn. There we go. Final laps here, modifieds here at Central Missouri Speedway. Terry Schultz trying to work his way back up into that top 5 now. Terry Schultz goes to the high side out of turn number 4, but it's Dustin Hodges. Hodges and Willie are top 2. Dean Willie trying to figure a way around Dustin Hodges right now, not able to make it work, and it's the 90th Schultz now up into the top 5. Schultz from deep in the field now. Let's see if he can move up another spot. Schultz now down to the low side, see if he can get by Martin. But back to your leader, Dustin Hodges. Hodges trying to hold off Willie here in the final laps. Just 5 to go. Looking throughout the field here as we have Hodges still hanging on to that lead. Now you can see the 75 of Gunnar Martin. Also, Schultz follows him up there on the top side. Oh, Martin gets loose. Problem on Martin. Oh, I think it's a drive shaft. Looks like a drive shaft up in the top of turn number 2. Gunnar Martin, just as he was getting going up there on the top side, that moves Schultz up to 4th now. Terry Schultz starts in 12th all the way up to 4th now. Moving up through the field here tonight, but right now Hodges trying to hold off Dean Willie, Blackburn, now Schultz and Grindstaff. Dennis Elliott back up into 6th. Danny Scroggum, Dalton Kirk, Smith, Tanner, and Justin Plum. Looks like the LaRue crew. It will require a hook there. Dean Willie was just starting to get into a position, stalking him. But Dustin Hodges brings him down. Here we go. Final 4 laps of the night. Hodges, Schultz jumps up to the top side of the track up in turn number 2. Terry Schultz. Meanwhile, Hodges and Willie. Oh, no, and Blackburn gets a little loose. That moves Schultz up to 3rd now. Blackburn, oh, we have some debris problem down on here on the front stretch as well. Now with Blackburn, and the 16 pulls off. 16 to the pits, and see some debris down here on the front edge of the track as well. So Hodges will lead him down with Willie Schultz. Elliott, Grindstaff, pedal down, green flag, final laps. Just 3 to go now. Schultz jumps up to the top of the track. Terry Schultz now. Side by side now with Dean Willie for second. Here comes Terry Schultz. It's Dustin Hodges. Can he hold off Terry Schultz here? Schultz up to the top of the track out of turn number 2. Side by side for the lead. The 90 of Terry Schultz now with Dustin Hodges. Here comes Hodges. White flag in the air. Terry Schultz. New race leader, Terry Schultz. Terry Schultz. Oh, no. And the caution comes out. Terry Schultz as your race leader. Goes to the high side. Gets around Hodges. Oh, as the 00 of Justin Plum goes up over turn number 4. Oh, my God. Green flag, green-white checker finish here at Central Missouri Speedway. Modifieds, Terry Schultz again jumps up to the top end of the track. Dennis Elliott says, hey, if it works for you, I'm going to jump up there too in the 29, Grindstaff in the 14 below him. But it is Terry Schultz, your race leader. Here he comes. Terry Schultz. Dustin Hodges now gets loose in turn number 2. Here comes Dean Willie. Dean Willie up into that second spot. I think Dustin Hodges has lost his tires. Your winner, the 90 of Terry Schultz. Willie Hodges, 29 of Elliott, in the 14 of Cameron Grindstaff. How about that, race fans, from tail end of the field to winning the feature event here tonight. Exciting. Great run tonight as he goes to the top side of the track. Terry Schultz. We'll try to get a few words in with Terry. Right here behind you, Terry. Here you go, buddy. Nice hot evening tonight. I tell you what, we see you do this almost weekly. You get into the top side of that track at some point, and you made it work here late in the race. It looks like Hodges, his tires may have gone away from him because Dean Willie got by him here for second. But congratulations on the win tonight.
Yeah, we got to start in the back, see where the track was at. He started up front and was just kind of a sit and duck until somebody showed him a nose. Luckily, it was late enough he couldn't come back.
So great win tonight. Congratulations on your win. Terry Schultz, your winner tonight. Again, on behalf of Earl and Susan Walls, we thank you for coming out here tonight. I know it was a hot evening, but we really enjoyed having you out here for some great racing, as you saw here tonight with Terry Schultz with the win tonight. Have a safe drive home tonight. God's blessings to all, and we'll see you again next week.